You know, we all have roles to play and lessons to learn. Life isn't here to punish us. It's here to flow through us. When we resist life, we suffer. When we force it, we suffer. When we flow, we learn and we grow. So what if life isn't happening to you, but through you and for you? What if every experience, every person, every challenge has a role to play? Just like characters in a movie or a play or a game. Hey beautiful souls, welcome back to the channel. This is part 1 of my 3-part series on playing the game of life with an open heart. And to anyone new here, welcome. My name is Anne-Marie. I help individuals find meaning and healing in their lives to reclaim their inner power and purpose after loss or trauma. If you want to work with me, my details are below in the description box. So every one of us is born into a role. And every one of us have lessons to learn. These roles, these lessons don't make us better or worse than anyone else, just different. So stop comparing, stop competing, stop judging. Because some of us learn through loss, some of us learn through love, some of us learn through responsibility, and some through freedom. But either way, we have to learn these lessons to keep evolving. And life is energy. And living consciously allows energy to flow through you. Thought is energy, words are energy, action is energy, soul is energy, non-physical energy, that type of energy that you can't see or touch. The body is energy, physical energy, the type of energy you can see and touch. But those two energies, the non-physical and the physical, have to work together. They can't be separated. And energy is meant to move. The moment we resist or force change, resist or force lessons, resist or force truth, we create an imbalance in our energy field, and that energy begins to stagnate, and that's what needs to be healed. Because stagnation can feel like suffering, like you're being punished. If we look at Chinese medicine's viewpoint, there's a distinct link between physical and non-physical energy. Energy flows through the channels in the body. Issues arise when there is an excess known as a full pattern, which will create a deficiency known as an empty pattern. These patterns are linked to stored, unresolved emotion. There's a saying, we store our issues in our tissues, and we need to heal those issues in order to have healthy tissues. Imagine a river flowing smoothly and beautifully, and then over time, around corners, it starts building up twigs and rubbish and leaves, and it gets all sludgy and it starts to stagnate. What happens is you end up with an excess on one end, and because it's now blocking that flow, it will create a deficiency on the other end. And that build-up, that deficiency on the other end, creates illness of the body, mind and soul. Flow doesn't mean giving up. It means listening. It means letting go and allowing life to teach instead of fighting or forcing the lesson. So it's learning to flow with the lessons as a means to heal and keep those rivers flowing smoothly. Otherwise, it's like building dams in those rivers. Okay, we need to remove that stagnancy. So a good thing to ask yourself right now, in a moment of reflection, where am I resisting right now? If you sit quietly, you will feel in your body that if you are resisting a lesson, you will feel it somewhere in your body. What might happen if I soften instead? Ask yourself that. What might happen if I soften instead? Flow isn't weakness. It's learning to live smarter, not harder. It's wisdom because it's allowing expansion and abundance. It allows a natural ebb and flow, just like inhaling and exhaling. When we get stressed in life, when we get caught up in these stagnancies and blockages, we hold our breath, don't we? Which creates acidity in the body, which creates stress of the mind, which creates illness. So where could you flow a little more in your life today? Sit with yourself, ask yourself those questions, and start working on your own healing as part of the process of learning your lessons and playing your roles to the fullest of your ability. So in the next video, I hope you got some benefit from that. Very short today, but in the next video, we'll talk about why your role is so unique and how karmic lessons work and why life isn't punishing you at all. So until next time, as always, so much love from my heart to you.